G'day guys, Paul here from Get Going. Welcome back to the channel. Had on another hike into a river system. I'm looking forward to get out on this one. I know there are bass in this system. It is difficult to catch them this time of year. I do know that it's winter time, but I've read a couple of articles on using surface lures in the afternoon, so we'll give that a try. But as always, if not, I've got a very nice meal to cook up. Looking forward to getting out tonight with the little Hootchie Tarp, shoveling light again. Really liking this tarp camping, I have to say. It's a very lightweight way of camping. There's a lot more room to pack for other bits and pieces. Anywho, I'm going to march on and we'll see how we get on, eh? Well, we've got the spot that I parked on Gaia. There's a suitable area. We've just got to find now a nice little flat spot on the ridgeline here somewhere. We can string a line between a couple of small trees, and hopefully it's not too grassy, so that we can, as I said, set up a fire. There's plenty of firewood I'm stepping across now. Just need that little smooth area with a couple of small trees. I think this spot will do. We can move this log in the front here for our fire. Plenty of trees here to string a line between. That will do just fine. Well, camp's mostly set up. Certainly the bedroom's set up. Just got to put the seating bag out and blow the pillows up. Oh. Just rigging the rod up, and then what we might do is just gather up a bit of firewood and kindling and so forth. Get that all set and put it underneath the actual tarp itself. There's been scattered showers today, just spinning and so forth. So it'd be just my luck I'd come back and it'd be raining. So you're going to have to do that before we do anything else. And we'll head down and do some fishing. The creek's just down below me here, the river. So we'll get this rigged up, as I said. Something not right there. and see if we can catch ourselves some bass. That's where the river taps out at the end here. Turns into a little tiny drain in a creek. So we're just going to walk along the side here. Water filtration gear with me as well. Ooh. Bit of movement just there. Set of ripples. Now could be a turtle. Relatively deep here. I think we might just sit up here on the sand. Put everything down and just quietly walk down the bank here. And just cast in towards that big old tree over there. And those trees over the other side, the right hand side there, and just pull it back across. See what we can find. Cheers. Really enjoying this stout, I have to say. I could see fish down at that river, or I could at least see, what do you call it when they come up to the surface, boils, and lots of boils on the water and so forth, but not sure how big they were, the actual bass themselves, or the fish that were boiling under the water, but wouldn't take anything I was offering, that's for sure. But a really lovely evening just down on the river, I must admit. It was just really lovely down there. Just watching the bird life. There's actually pelicans on this river, would you believe? So there's obviously fish in the river, and obviously fish of a size that a pelican can eat. So I'd suggest that's maybe why I was a bit far up this reach of the river. I might have to go downriver a bit more, get into the deeper water, get some deeper fish. If, as I said, the pelicans are fishing here, then there's probably the fish are a bit too small. And so maybe if I go back down the river a bit more where it widens out and gets a little bit deeper, maybe, we might catch some fish down there. We'll see. So tonight we are going to have Hungarian goulash, which will be absolutely beautiful, of course, because I'm just a great chef, everyone knows that. But no, all jokes aside, should be very, very nice, but just got to wait for these coals to burn down a little bit. We'll put a couple of logs on, get the frying pan out, cook that up. Pretty straightforward, just a bit of steak. I've already made up all the sauces and so forth into an actual bottle, so what we're going to do is add the sauces and so forth, a bit of sour cream over the top. And I also bought the mashed potato that I had in that MRE. So I'm going to use that tonight as well. That's quite easy because all you do is boil up some water, pour it in, you've got mashed potato. So that with the goulash should be very, very nice. For those that are interested, the MREs, it turns out, I said last time when I had it on that particular weekend, that wasn't actually a true Australian Army MRE because a lot of the products were from New Zealand. So I did a bit of research when I got home, and it turns out, crazy as it is, the Australian Army buys their, or Australian Defence Forces buy their MREs from New Zealand. This happened, I think, back in 2013. And the New Zealand Army, the year later, started buying their MREs out of Australia. So work that out. I don't know how that works, but we've ended up with New Zealand food, and they've ended up with Australian food. But hey, all good, can't complain. The only two items that were missing from it that you would get in an MRE from Australia was Vegemite and Bega cheese in a can, a little round can like the size of a tuna can. You can actually get a processed cheese in one of those as well, and that's what does come in the actual original Army ones. They can't sell you the Army ones, unfortunately. The Army forbids it, but I think what happens is once they go out of date, they get thrown away and people grab them, and then they obviously chuck them up on eBay or whatever else, other websites for people to buy. So which suits me fine, I'll be honest. I don't care if it's out of date. Most of it's will last for a lifetime, so all good. So we're just going to need to wait for this fire to burn down a little bit. Finish that beer while we're doing it, and then we'll get to cooking. So I made a mistake, it's actually Beef Stroganoff, which is just awesome. Main ingredient is paprika, and a bit of tomato paste, salt and pepper of course. What else have we got? Mustard, a few little items like that, all the difference flavour wise. Really looking forward to it. All right, let's see how this tastes. Surprisingly, that potato is actually quite nice. Quite nice indeed. Forgot the sour cream. Yeah, that makes a difference. Wow. Pretty simple recipe. But with the MRE smashed potatoes, it makes for a very enjoyable meal. Cheers. Well, unfortunately, I'm starting to get rained on. Just the occasional drop, but it might mean bailing back into the tarp tonight and either making a cup and tea in there on a stove, just on the little army stove, But we'll see how we get on. Just going to have this cleansing ale, see how much water comes down, how much rain's coming down. And anyway, we'll see how we end up. That was very, very nice, that Stroganoff. Ooh, I don't have to do that at home. I haven't done that one before for a long, long time. Really good. It's just surprising how easy it is to cook on a campfire. As I said before, I don't know why people take dehydrated food when it's just one night. Why would you suffer through dehydrated food? We can have fresh food like that. It takes minutes to cook up. All you need is a campfire, a stove, gas stove, whatever. Don't understand it myself, but anyway, each to their own. But I certainly enjoyed the cooking process, and certainly enjoy the flavours, and the option of finding something different every time I go camping. So that's, for me, that's part of the, I wouldn't say challenge, part of the, I suppose, a benefit of going camping is always looking for a new recipe that you can try. And see if you can get away with it while you're camping and how difficult it is. And you end up with a whole cookbook of camping recipes that you enjoy. I'm going to finish this beer and I'll come back to you later on. Just got a photo from my younger brother, Steve. He's also been camping for the last couple of nights. Little bugger's on his way home. He's just pulled into a pub and got a chicken palmy and a pot of beer. And of course, being my younger brother, he sent me a photo, but I think I might have trumped him with my dinner tonight. My campfire special. Very nice. In fact, that's something I haven't done when I'm camping, is a chicken palmy. I'll do that next time. Not too hard to do. I have to work out how I grill the cheese on the top of the actual chicken itself, but yeah, I'm sure we could work something out with that. Happy to go. Luckily the rain's held off for me. So I'll stoke the fire back up, make a cup of tea, bit of chocolate, bit of old cherry ripe, yum yum. I'm going to be off to bed, up nice and early, go a bit of fishing. I think we might go into some deeper water tomorrow morning. See what's around first thing in the morning. I don't like my chances, but if nothing else, it's always nice to explore. Anywho, I'm going to get some Zeds. Catch you guys in the morning. Ooh, that's the stuff. Morning, guys. I think I've stolen this tree from the whole bunch of birds here. They're all just flying across. There they are. Yes, good morning. Have I got your tree, have I? They're not too happy about me being here. Slept very well last night. Got a few showers of rain, but the tarp did its job and kept me nice and dry. And I've just been down this morning to do a bit of fishing. Not much in the way of movement on the water, but plenty of bird life. There's probably about 5 pelicans down there this morning. They're interesting old bird. They make a sound like a cow's across the water. Makes you look around and think there's cows around you or something, but it's just the pelicans. But yeah, lots of cormorant and cranes and ducks all making a noise and a racket as well. But very little movement on the actual water itself, so not much to be had in the way of fishing, but that's okay. Did a bit of the dishes while we were down there, got those all cleaned up and tucked into the pack. We're just having a nice brew this morning. And I'm just debating with myself as to whether I just cut back across to the car and go home, whether I follow the river out a little bit as well and maybe try a few more deeper holes and so forth. As I said, it rained last night. I had a couple of showers this morning, and it is supposed to rain. It's a 50% chance of rain, but at the moment it's fairly sunny, so we might play the odds and go down the river and try a bit more fishing. But in the meantime, I'll finish this coffee, pack up the rest of the tent, put the tarp away, chuck the pack on, and we shall head off. So thank you for joining me this week. I hope you enjoyed this video. I certainly enjoy coming out this weekend. I'm about halfway down a ridge, so nice and warm once again, rather than being down in the cold of the river. Thoroughly enjoyable. I'll see you all in a fortnight's time. Bye for now.